Hi guys, welcome back to the Women's 100 of 2026. It is the last group stage match of this year's Women's 100 2026. We already know our three teams who have made it through to the playoffs. Trent Rockets women have made it straight through to the final, and Southern Brave and Sunrisers Leeds will be playing in the eliminator. Winner of that game will play the Trent Rockets in the final, so that is already confirmed. Both these teams already eliminated, but just playing against each other, playing for pride, trying to finish the tournament on a high. It's match number 32, the last group stage match officially of this particular tournament, because after this it will be the eliminator and then it will be the final. So the Birmingham Phoenix women winning the toss and electing to bowl first. Obviously this match is happening at Edgbaston in Birmingham, so winning the toss and bowling first is a good idea. Home ground for the Birmingham Phoenix, who have not had a great tournament so far, looking to finish on a high here. Last ball of the over coming up, and that's driven in the air, finds the gap, and that'll run away for 4. Beautifully punched by Hayley Matthews. The last ball of the over goes away for 4. First boundary of the innings for MI London. Ends the over with a boundary. 7 runs came from that over, and MI London women are 7 without loss after 5 balls. So Phoebe Brett is the new bowler into the attack now for Birmingham Phoenix. Will be bowling the second over for the Birmingham Phoenix women. Hayley Matthews is on strike. Kira Chatley and Hayley Matthews opening the batting for MI London women. Left arm off spinner here. Phoebe Brett tosses it up, and Hayley Matthews defends it towards covers. Another dot ball to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. Matthews moves across her stumps, looking to pull it away. Gets it on the pads. And another dot ball from Phoebe Brett. Three more deliveries left in this over. Moves across her stumps, goes for the sweep, past square leg, and that'll run away for 4, I think. Fielder running after it. Oh, well done. Good stop in the deep. Hayley Matthews will pick up another couple of runs here. So Birmingham Phoenix are at the bottom of the table at this point in time. And I think even if Birmingham Phoenix wins this game, it won't change the points table by any stretch. Because we already know who is going to... we already know the 3 qualified teams in this tournament. So everything is already decided. Kira Chatley goes for the drive out towards deep extra covers and gets off the mark with a single. That's the thing, isn't it? Like both these teams have not had a good tournament. That's why both of them have been eliminated. Birmingham Phoenix even worse tournament because they are at the bottom of the table. Goes for the sweep again here. Hayley Matthews this time connects it properly towards deep square leg for 4. Terrific shot. She always moves across there to the off stump and tries to play that slog sweep. And Hayley Matthews ends the over with a boundary here. A good over for MI London. 8 runs came from that over. And MI London women are 15 without loss after 10 balls. So Lauren Filer is the new bowler into the attack to bowl the third over of this innings. That's back of the length, defended again by Lauren Filer. Another dot ball to start the over. Actually, Birmingham Phoenix bowling has been good. The batting has been the problem for Birmingham Phoenix, because the batting has let them down actually. No batters are able to contribute that much, and that is why they are where they are in the points table. So they need to really address their batting. Wide down the leg side probably. Is it? No signal from the umpire, so back-to-back dot balls probably. Well, that should have been a wide in all honesty if it didn't touch the bat or the pad, but it's not given as a wide. This time again going for the lap, but unable to make connection. Another dot ball from Lauren Filer. Both these teams struggling for form. Well, looks like there was some glove involved, so that is why that was not given as a wide, that particular delivery. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, appeal for LBW when the finger goes up. Was looking for the reverse sweep there, reverse paddle shot there, Kirat Chatley. Getting it on the pads. I think that's straight in front of the stumps. She'll have a discussion with her partner whether to go for the review or not. And then she starts to walk. So I think that's a good decision not to waste any review there. And the first wicket goes down here for MI London. Kirat Chatley fails once again. And Lauren Filer gets the breakthrough. That's exactly what the Phoenix wanted. They needed to get early wickets to try and put pressure on MI London batters. And that is exactly what they've got. Kirat Chatley didn't look comfortable at all, and she's gone after scoring 1 run from 5 balls. MI London are 15 for 1 after 14 balls. So Holy Armitage is the new batter to the crease. Again the ball nipping back in, last ball of the over. It's another dot ball to finish the over. Wicket made an over from Lauren Filer. And MI London women are 15 for 1 after 15 balls. So that looked absolutely plumb in front, the wicket of Kirat Chatley. So it was a good decision not to go for the review. Oh, it's gone off the pads, and Holy Armitage will pick up 1 leg byes. Still not off the mark, will pick up 1 leg byes. Haley Matthews is back on strike. Oh, that's picked up, leg side, pass shot, fine leg. And that'll run away for 4. So Haley Matthews continues to find the boundaries. Lauren Filer continuing to bowl 2 sets in a row. Erring in line, and Hayley Matthews just helping it on its way, picks up her 3rd boundary in this innings. This time driven again, straight to covers. Another dot ball from Lauren Filer. Decent start here from MI London. 20 for 1 after 18 balls. Still 2 more deliveries left in this over. This time driven again towards covers once again. Another dot ball from Lauren Filer. So last ball of the over coming up. Shot again, pulled away by Matthews, beats that fielder at deep mid-wicket for 4. Last ball of the over goes away to the boundary. 9 runs came from that over after a wicket maiden in the previous set. 9 runs came from that over from Lauren Filer. And MI London women are 24 for 1 after 20 balls. So Fatima Sana now back into the attack. Has not had the best of tournaments so far, if you have to admit honestly. Very ordinary tournament. Has been expensive with the ball and has not contributed much with the bat either. And Armitage drives out towards deep point for 4. Just talking about Fatima Sana not having a great tournament. Just a little bit of width on offer. And Holly Armitage puts it away to the boundary to start the over. Picks up her first boundary in this innings. Beautifully timed through point. A second ball of the over coming up. And it's driven again towards covers. Another dot ball from Fatima Sana. So current run rate now 6.36 for MI London women. Can the Birmingham Phoenix win this game and give some happiness to their home fans before exiting this tournament? Because it has really not been a good tournament for Birmingham Phoenix, in all honesty. They're going to finish at the bottom of the table. There's no doubt about that. So MI London currently on 1 win, 5 losses, 1 tie after 7 games. Birmingham Phoenix also same. That's driven again down the ground towards mid-on. And Holly Armitage picks up another single. Birmingham Phoenix have 1 no result. MI London have 1 tie. That is the only difference. But MI London's net run rate is much better than Birmingham Phoenix. So even if Birmingham Phoenix ends up winning this game, still they will finish at the bottom of the table. That's pulled in the air by Haley Matthews. Fielder there, puts in the dive, takes the catch. Terrific catch there. I think it's Davina Perrin who has taken the catch down at deep mid-wicket. And that's a huge wicket because Haley Matthews was looking dangerous. Couldn't quite get hold of it, and Fatima Sana gets the breakthrough for the Birmingham Phoenix. Got it high on the bat there, and a terrific catch there by that fielder at deep square leg, diving forward and completing it. Much needed breakthrough for the Birmingham Phoenix because Haley Matthews was really starting to look dangerous. In fact, she has been the main contributor in this innings so far. She has to depart now after scoring 21 from 14 balls, and MI London women are 29 for 2 after 25 balls. So Birmingham Phoenix might end up winning this game, but it's not going to matter anyways. It will not even take them out of the bottom of the table. That is a sad thing for Birmingham Phoenix because their net run rate is just very, very poor. Minus 1.9. MI London's net run rate is minus 1.2. So they're still guaranteed of a wooden spoon, Birmingham Phoenix. They have to win by an extremely big margin to even come out of the bottom of the table. Amelia Kerr is the new batter to the crease. Single-handedly won the game against London Spirit. Comes down the wicket. Hits it in the air and it's taken at mid-off. What a big breakthrough this is. Amelia Kerr can be very, very dangerous. Phoebe Brett brought back into the attack here. The very first ball gets rid of the dangerous Amelia Kerr, who has this ability to take the game away from the opposition single-handedly. The umpire's gone upstairs to check for the cleanness of the catch. But I think that's taken really well. And wickets continuing to fall here for MI London. More importantly, it's Amelia Kerr who will be going back now. She has that ability to take the game away. We have seen it multiple times for New Zealand and in this tournament as well. And I think the catch has been taken cleanly. Soft signal was out, so definitely I think it will be out. And MI London in all sorts of trouble here because Melly Kerr is a big wicket to get at this stage. Very first ball that she's facing, was there a necessity to play that shot? I'm not quite sure. Could have played it a little slowly. A Birmingham Phoenix. This could be a major breakthrough for them. So it's been given out and Melly Kerr has to go. Huge wicket for the Birmingham Phoenix. Melly Kerr, the lady who won it against London Spirit at the home of cricket, single-handedly from 64 for 8. She won the game for MI London. She's gone for a first ball duck. And MI London in all sorts of trouble here. 29 for 3 after 26 balls. Well, I think that shot was not necessary from Melly Kerr. Just came in. They've just lost the wicket of Haley Matthews. She should have taken the responsibility. But instead she's thrown it away. And now, who is going to take the responsibility here for MI London? Because running out of batters now. Melly Kerr is also not there now today to save them. Alice Monaghan is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 5. Birmingham Phoenix in total control at the moment. Quicker delivery, cut away, straight to point. Another dot ball from Phoebe Brett. It's been a tough campaign for the Birmingham Phoenix. They'll be looking to finish the tournament on a high. This time in the air, just wide of that fielder once again. Down towards long on, and Alice Monaghan gets off the mark with a single. Not far away from that fielder there at mid-wicket. The Holy Armitage is back on strikes. A very, very surprising thing that Holy Armitage, the winner of last year's Women's 100 tournament as a captain, is not done well this season. Has had a very ordinary campaign. This time punched again. Oh, a little bit of a misfield there at point. The Holy Armitage will get through for another single. Yeah, the thing is, Chinel Henry is still there to come. If she can play a cameo, then maybe MI London can reach 120. And Birmingham Phoenix also, we have to be open and honest, their batting has also struggled. So anything can happen still. And remember, MI London won a game from 64 for 8. So one batter can change the game completely. 2 runs came from that over from Phoebe Brett, including the biggest wicket of Melly Kerr. And MI London women are 31 for 3 after 30 balls. So in real trouble here, MI London women once again have not had a good tournament. It's just about who finishes this tournament on a high. That is the only question now as far as this game is concerned, because this is not going to do anything to the qualification. The 3 teams are already confirmed and locked for the playoffs. It's going to be a cracking eliminator and a final that will be coming up. Unfortunately, yesterday Manchester Super Giants couldn't win that game. It was a virtual knockout against Sunrisers Leeds. Alana King, new bowler into the attack, goes for a paddle here. Holy Armitage out towards deep, fine leg, and they'll come back for 2. Couple of runs to start the over. And this is what we were repeatedly saying, isn't it, about the Manchester Super Giants women. Too much dependence on Smriti Mandhana and Richa Ghosh. Other batters are not contributing. We reflected this, and at the end of the day, this is what has costed them the tournament. You cannot always depend on 1 or 2 batters to score the runs for you. You cannot win a tournament in that fashion. The team should be good. Only then you can win tournaments. And the Manchester Super Giants learned it the hard way yesterday. That's why they have been eliminated. Because you look at all the games that Manchester Super Giants have won till now, Smriti Mandhana has contributed in those games, or Richa Ghosh has contributed, or Meg Lanning has contributed. None of the other batters have done anything apart from these 3 batters. So that team does not deserve to win the tournament, because you are dependent on 2 or 3 players to perform for you. And Meg Lanning also, I'm afraid, even she is not at her peak now. That is turning out to be a problem for Manchester Super Giants. Even Meg Lanning has had an ordinary tournament. That is why initially she was opening the batting for Manchester Super Giants, and then towards the end of the tournament, they promoted Grace Crivens to open the batting, and Meg Lanning was coming at 3 and 4. So even Meg Lanning was not confident of her form in this particular tournament. So these are some problems which the Manchester Super Giants have faced in this season. That is why they have been eliminated. So Sunrisers Leeds have gone through. A deserved team, because Sunrisers Leeds are a much more dangerous team. They have played quality cricket in both bat and ball. As we come to the end of this over, and a really good over from Alana King. And MI London women are 34 for 3 after 35 balls. So Alice Capsey is the new bowler into the attack now for Birmingham Phoenix women. Coming over the wicket. Alice Manokan cuts it towards covers. Dot ball to start the over. The Holy Armitage is back on strike. This time driven down the ground towards long on and picks up another single. Three more deliveries left in this over. This time punches it again out towards deep extra covers. Are they going to push for two here? Yes, they are. Another couple of runs for Elise Monaghan. Two more deliveries left in this over. Down the track, hits it in the air, hasn't timed it. But it still clears mid-off. It won't reach the boundary. Elise Monaghan will pick up another couple of runs. Using her feet there, Elise Monaghan. Goes for the drive again, but misses it again. Another dot ball to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over from Elise Capsey, and MI London women are 40 for 3 after 40 balls. So Eva Gray is the new bowler into the attack for the Birmingham Phoenix women, and straight away goes down the ground. Holy Armitage, 1 bounce to long on, picks up another single to start the over. Elise Monaghan back on strike. This time flicked away again. Has she found the gap? Deep mid-wicket. Cannot stop it. Rolls into the boundary for 4. Beautifully flicked away leg side by Elise Monaghan. And finally picks up her first boundary in this innings. This time driven again out towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Holy Armitage is back on strike. 6 runs. In fact, they have picked up a couple of runs. 7 runs have come from this over. Still 2 balls left. Oh, full delivery. She's been bowled. Terrific Yorker there from Eva Gray. Goes straight through Elise Monaghan. Right up in the block hole. And the 4th wicket goes down for MI London. Elise Monaghan was struggling at the crease to get going. A perfect Yorker executed to perfection. And she couldn't get underneath that, missing it altogether. Losing her leg stump in the process. And MI London have lost another wicket. Could be a blessing in disguise because Chinel Hendry is a better batter who will be coming in next. Alice Manogan has to go after scoring 12 runs from 13 balls. MI London women are 47 for 4 after 44 balls. So Chinel Henry is the new batter to the crease, certified power hitter in T20 cricket. And I think all the hopes will be on her to try and make an impact here in this game for MI London. Short and wide, goes for the cut shot, unable to make connection. Another dot ball to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over from Eva Gray, including the wicket of Alice Manogan. MI London women are 47 for 4 after 45 balls. If you look at the remaining batters to come for MI London, not much batting left in all honesty. So Alana King continuing into her second over, tossed up again, and Chinel Henry drives it towards covers. Dot ball to start the over. And as we said, we have kept on saying, isn't it? Whenever a batter is coming in a comfortable situation, that batter might not perform at their best. But whenever you say there's no other batter left, full responsibility on your shoulders, that is when that batter performs at God level. As we say, flicked away leg side, and that finds the gap. That'll be 4. We are just talking about it, and we won't be surprised if we see a match-winning innings from Chinel Henry today, because there's no other batter who can perform like that. Picks up her first boundary. 50 comes up for MI London. 50 comes up in 47 balls at the loss of 4 wickets. Well, you look at the batters to come. Nicola Carey, Cara Moore and Kirsty Gordon. These are the batters. The Nicola Carey can really bat well, but the other batters are not that capable enough. So MI London really need Chinel Henry. This partnership has to go along. That's punched away again, out towards deep extra covers, and Holly Armitage picks up another single. The last ball of the over coming up. It's tossed up. Henry smashes it down the ground towards long off and picks up another single to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over from Alana King. And MI London women are 54 for 4 after 50 balls. So 50 more deliveries left in this innings. You can probably say that Chinel Henry and Nicola Carey are the last hopes with the bat for MI London. And they were in a similar kind of a situation against London Spirit as well at Lords, if anyone remembers. Amelia Kerr was the last hope for them, and that last hope ended up winning it for them towards the end. So sometimes the last hopes can be very dangerous for the oppositions. They're very, very important for the opposition to get the last hope out. Otherwise, that last hope can damage you. You cannot relax until the last hope is dismissed for the opposition. The Lauren Filer back into the attack now for Birmingham Phoenix. Has figures of 1 for 9 in her 10 balls into her third over. Janelle Henry is on strike. Oh, that's cut away in the air. Deep point, deep extra covers, putting in the dive, but can't get it. Can't get it. Terrific effort there at deep point. A big dive there. But unable to hold on to it. Devina Perrin, the fielder, is an outstanding fielder. No doubt about that. Gets through for another couple of runs. Janelle Henry. That could have been the biggest wicket possible of Janelle Henry. Did get these last hopes out. That's what we are talking about. And that could have been another huge moment in the game. Well, that's too high. Given as a wide by the umpire. So Lauren Filer has to reload that one again.
It's a wide. It's a wide.
Four more deliveries left in this over. That's cut away again, but straight to covers. Another dot ball from Lauren Filer. Three more deliveries left in this over. Current run rate 5.48. Again goes for the cut. Not enough power. It's towards mid-off. Janelle Henry picks up another single. So two more deliveries left in this over. That's in the block hole, and Holly Armitage digs it to the keeper and gets through for another single. Janelle Henry is back on strike. So last ball of the over coming up. And that's beautifully bowled again on the stumps. Janelle Henry drives it back to the bowler. Another dot ball to finish the over. Good over for the Birmingham Phoenix there. Five runs came from that over from Lauren Filer, and MI London women are 59 for 4 after 55 balls. So Alice Capsey now back into the attack, slow through the air, and Janelle Henry punches it back to the bowler. Another dot ball to start the over. Again on the stumps, slow through the air from Alice Capsey. Another dot ball. This time on the pads flicked away towards mid-wicket, and Chanel Henry picks up another single. I think this is sensible batting because keeping the wickets in hand is very, very important. You don't want to end up losing a lot of wickets at this stage, because then you can explode towards the back end, and Birmingham Phoenix batting has struggled in this tournament. So anything close to 120, 130 should be challenging enough to challenge Birmingham Phoenix, because remember, MI London are facing the team at the bottom of the table. So anything can happen. That's gone big, like side fielder. It doesn't carry to the fielder. Picks up another single. This time shot again, pulled away by Chanel Henry out towards deep mid wicket. Picks up another single to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over from Elise Capsey. MI London women are 62 for 4 after 60 balls. So Phoebe Brett is back into the attack. Appeal for LBW. And the finger has gone up, has it? No, it's not. Umpire says not out. A dot ball to start the over from Phoebe Brett. This time full again, driven towards covers. Shy at the stumps there. Chanel Henry picks up another couple of runs here. This time cuts it away again, straight to point. Another dot ball from Phoebe Brett. This time goes down the ground. 1 bounce to long on. Another single for Henry. Last ball of the over coming up. Another quicker delivery, and Holly Armitage hits it towards long on and picks up another single to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over from Phoebe Brett. And MI London women are 66 for 4 after 65 balls. So 35 more deliveries left in this innings. The current run rate now 5.08 for MI London. Chanel Henry is set at the crease. That could be danger signs for Birmingham Phoenix going towards the end of the innings, because she will surely accelerate. Eva Gray back into the attack now for Birmingham Phoenix. That's on the stumps. Chanel Henry swings it down to long on and picks up another single to start the over. Holy Armitage is batting at a run a ball. She's not a power hitter or anything of that sort. She can anchor the innings. Need power hitters in this game. And Armitage drives it again straight to the fielder. Again not able to get it through. All these dot balls are only benefiting the Birmingham Phoenix, who are looking to finish this tournament on a high in front of their home crowd today. It has not been the best of tournaments for Birmingham Phoenix so far. Inside edge from Holy Armitage. Out towards deep mid wicket. Picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, right up in the block hole, beautifully bowled. She has been outstanding today, Eva Gray. Nailing the Yorkers, got rid of Alice Manogan in similar fashion. Just not able to pick up the boundaries here. 2 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over coming up. It's driven again towards long off. And Henry picks up another single to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over from Eva Gray. MI London women are 69 for 4 after 70 balls. So Alana King is back into the attack. Tosses it up. Janelle Henry picks up another single. Ooh, a beauty of a delivery there. Holy Armitage going for the drive and missing it. Another dot ball from Alana King. This time short, pulled down the ground to long on. And Holy Armitage picks up another single. 2 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. Janelle Henry is back on strike. Again, just not giving that room for Janelle Henry to free her arms. Only able to get the single. 3 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. So last ball of the over coming up. It's driven in the air. Past that fielder at covers, mid off. Long off coming around. They'll come back for 2 to finish the over. So another good over here for the Phoenix. 5 runs came from that over, and MI London women are 74 for 4 after 75 balls. So Lauren Filer now back into the attack, 25 balls left in this innings. Can they get towards 120, 130 from here? 120, 130 can be a good total considering the fact that Birmingham Phoenix have struggled with their batting in this tournament. Chanel Henry is on strike, current run rate under 5. Need to accelerate here. In fact, Holly Armitage is on strike, drives it down the ground to mid-on, picks up another single to start the over. And now Henry drives it down the ground, past mid-on, and that'll run away for 4. Beautifully driven there by Chanel Henry. Mid-on looking to cut it off, unable to cut it off. And just the second boundary in this innings for Chanel Henry. This time shot again. Henry pulls it leg side. Fielder putting in the dive. Really good fielding there at deep mid wicket. Couple of runs for Chanel Henry. Two more deliveries left in this over. Run a ball 24 for Chanel Henry. Slow ball, punch down the ground. Well, was there a chance there? Was that a catching opportunity? I think it's gone down. Now that could be a big moment here in this game, because these kind of dropped catches can prove to be costly. A difficult chance for the bowler, but you've got to take those. It's another dot ball. Wide down the leg side probably. Yes, given as a wide by the umpire. Lauren Filer has to reload that one again.
It's a wide. It's a wide.
Last ball of the over coming up. Oh, looking to guide it away there. But it's again too high, so that's why given as a wide. Back-to-back wides from Lauren Filer here.
It's a wide. It's a wide.
That's pulled away leg side. Deep square leg, 1 bounce and into the boundary for 4. This is what Chanel Henry can do. This is what we were saying. Didn't we say this? When it comes down to one batter, that one batter can be very dangerous. We said it. Whenever you put the full responsibility on one batter and tell only you have to contribute, there's no other batter who can contribute. then that batter suddenly becomes a beast out of absolutely nowhere. It's gone all the way for 6, in fact. Ends the over with a maximum, the first 6 of this innings for MI London. 15 runs came from that over, and MI London women are suddenly 89 for 4 after 80 balls. So Phoebe Brett now back into the attack. 20 more deliveries left in this innings. Tosses it up and Holly Armitage uses her feet, hits it towards long on. Going to come back for 2? No, just a single. Janelle Henry is back on strike. Oh, leading edge, almost carried back. Got to be careful. Another dot ball. Then the ball just held in the wicket once again. Goes for a sweep again. Oh, puts in the dive there. Fielder at square leg. Still get through for a single. Now Holly Armitage looks for the reverse wave. Appeal for LBW. Maybe missing leg stump. Really good bowling. What a spell this has been from Phoebe Brett. Economy of only 4.21. Last ball of the over coming up. Holly Armitage has really struggled here. Again looking for the sweep. Appeal for LBW. Again the umpire says not out. Impact outside the line probably. Impact outside the line. 2 runs came from that over from Phoebe Brett. And MI London are 91 for 4 after 85 balls. Phoebe Brett finishes her spell 1 for 16 in her 20 balls. So 15 more deliveries left in this innings. 120, 130 probably on the cards. Janelle Henry still there. 31 from 28 balls with 2 boundaries and 1 maximum. At a strike rate of 110.71. And this partnership now 44 from 41 balls. They were 37 for 4. In fact 47 for 4 they were. From 47 for 4 to now 91 for 4. Slowly building the innings. So Eva Gray back into the attack. She's been nailing the Yorkers really well. Executing the Yorkers to perfection. Can she continue to do that here? Holly Armitage is on strike. That's pulled away leg side out towards deep mid wicket. And picks up another single to start the over. Singles are not going to help the MI London. They need to find the boundaries. The Eva Gray will nail the Yorkers. If you can get rid of Janelle Henry at this stage, that will be a big wicket. Smashed it straight past the bowler. Fielder can't stop it. Straight down the ground for 4. This is what Janelle Henry is capable of doing. Moves to 35 from 29 balls. And this partnership is slightly hurting the Birmingham Phoenix given the fact that their batting has been struggling in this tournament. Anything around 120, 130 should be game on here. This time flicks it away again, past square leg, a quick outfield, and another boundary, back-to-back boundaries. From Eva Gray, 100 comes up for MI London. 100 comes up in 88 balls at the loss of 4 wickets. A 50 partnership also comes up between these two batters, partnership of 53 from 44 balls. Didn't we say that the batter can be dangerous today? This time again, Henry goes in the air, but the ball will land safely. The ball will land safely and Henry will pick up another couple of runs. We're going towards that 120 which we are talking about. It's surely going to be game on here. 11 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Chinel Henry, well, the other day it was Amelia Kerr, today it's Chinel Henry, that is for sure. Drives it down the ground to long off, picks up another single to finish the over. 12 runs came from that over from Eva Gray. MI London women are 103 for 4 after 90 balls with 10 more deliveries left in this innings. A partnership of 56 from 46 balls between Chinel Henry and Holly Armitage, and Holly Armitage has not contributed that much. It has been full of Chinel Henry only. And this is exactly what we were saying, because not much batting left after this. So that one batter can prove to be dangerous. Alana King is going to bowl the penultimate over, none for 15 in her 15 balls. Henry comes down the wicket, hits it high up in the air. Could be a chance here. Long off, takes the catch. That is a huge moment. That is a huge moment in this game here. Chinel Henry has to go. Half the side dismissed. That might well save a few runs for Birmingham Phoenix probably towards the end of this innings. Nicely tossed up again, and Henry looking for the big shot, completely slicing it. Long off, completing the catch quite easily. MI London women, very, very important catch at an important point of the game. Chinel Henry has to go after scoring 42 from 33 balls. And MI London women are 103 for 5 after 91 balls. Nicola Carey is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 7 for MI London women. She's also capable with the bat. That is for sure. Coming in at number 7. And straight away goes for the sweep towards deep mid wicket. And Nicola Carey gets off the mark with a single. Coming around the wicket now, and Armitage was slot sweeps leg side. One bounce and into the boundary for 4. Deep mid wicket, can't catch up with it. And now Holly Armitage decides that it's her responsibility to probably take over after the dismissal of Chinel Henry. Just a second boundary in her innings actually. She's faced 27 balls. Much needed boundary for MI London. And this time, Holy Armitage punches it down towards long on and picks up another single. 6 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Nicola Carey is back on strike. Last ball of the over, goes for the reverse and gets it past that fielder. That'll run away for 4 as well. So I told you, Nicola Carey is no muck with the bat. She is also capable. Expensive over from Alana King, although she got the big wicket of Henry. Still 10 runs coming from that over, including the wicket. And MI London women are 113 for 5 after 95 balls with 5 more deliveries left in this innings. So Eva Gray is going to be bowling the last over for the Birmingham Phoenix. 5 more deliveries left in this innings. They're planning to get it over 120 here. Remember, MI London defended 120 at the home of cricket against London Spirit. Birmingham Phoenix are also another team who have been struggling with the bat. So anything can happen still. Kind of a tricky total for Birmingham Phoenix standards. Coming around the wicket now, Eva Gray. And that's pulled away leg side. Deep mid wicket, long on is there in fact. Eva Gray coming back for 2. Chance of a run out. The bowler should have been quick in getting close to the stumps. You need to be alert in these kind of situations and try and be fast in taking off the stumps. Couple of runs for Nicola Carey. This time again, Carey gives herself room, drives it straight to cover, shy at the stumps. But again, they'll get through for a single. The Holy Armitage is back on strike. Does Holy Armitage have the power game in her? We have seen her anchor the innings, but we haven't quite seen the power hitting capabilities. Three more deliveries left in this innings. What is Holy Armitage going to do? Full toss, swings it leg side. And it's in the gap, the long on coming around. Another couple of runs for Holy Armitage. So we were talking about that 120 mark. Looks like they're going to get to that 120 which we are talking about. 120 is kind of a decent total. But according to Birmingham Phoenix standards, anything can happen. Because you need to remember, Birmingham Phoenix are at the bottom of the table. They are not the best team in the tournament. Goes down the ground, long on, running in, puts in the dive, puts it down, and they're coming back for 2 again. Couple of runs, they've got to 120, still 1 ball left in this innings. Excellent effort at long on, very tough catch for women's cricket standards. Very tough catch, you need to take those catches, but if it was men's cricket, probably that would have been taken. In women's cricket, obviously the standards are little low, so a very tough catch there. Last ball of the innings coming up from Eva Gray. And goes again down the ground. This should be taken. This should be simpler. It's taken at long on, and that is it. A wicket to finish it off. Holy Armitage almost holed out in the previous delivery itself. It was a much tougher catch. But this was much simpler. Alice Capsey completes the catch. And Eva Gray finishes with a wicket, and MI London finish with exactly 120. A good recovery from 47 for 4. A knock from Chenelle Henry, and then towards the end, Nicola Carey and the captain Holy Armitage also hanging together, and they've pushed this total to 120, which could be a tricky total to chase down, considering the opposition and also seeing the conditions a little bit. But really well taken there at long on by Alice Capsey. Much simpler catch on that occasion, the last ball. And Holy Armitage, it has to be said, a struggling knock, because she's not a power hitter of sorts. She is more of an anchor. Now, in situations where you need to keep your wickets in hand, you need to preserve your wickets and take the innings deep, Holy Armitage is the perfect batter for that kind of a situation. But when you need to hit boundaries and sixes on demand, that is when I'm not quite sure whether Holy Armitage can fulfill that particular aspect. And that is why 32 from 31 balls, Holy Hermitage at a strike rate of 103.23 is not quite enough for the shortest format of the game, because shortest format of the game demands boundaries and sixes. And if you're not able to do that, then that is a big minus when it comes to this particular format. But London have still gotten to 120 for 6, which is still a decent total, a total which their bowlers can play with. Well, again, Kirat Chathali unable to get off to a good start, but then Hayley Matthews hit some quick boundaries, got out for 21. But I think the biggest moment was when Amelia Kerr got out for the very first ball. I don't know whether that shot was necessary. Very first ball that she was facing, played a loose shot and got out. Then Alice Manogan anchored a little bit, got out for 12. But the pick of the batters today for MI London women is Chinel Hendry. And I had said this. Once Chinel Hendry came out to bat, I said that I won't be surprised if Chinel Hendry plays a big knock today. Because I know that once all the wickets start to fall, that last wicket, that last hope that we are talking for the opposition, that last hope can be the most dangerous hope ever. We have seen it plenty of times. One batter completely winning the game for the batting team. But obviously, I don't know. We still don't know whether this total is a winning total or not. But Chinel Hendry has played a major role in MI London reaching 120. 42 from 33 balls with 4 boundaries and 1 6 at a strike rate of 127.27. And Nicola Carey as well towards the end, 8 not out from 4 balls with 1 boundary at a strike rate of 200. Holy Hermitage also played well, 32 from 31 balls, but her strike rate could have been a little higher. The strike rate of only 103.23 with only 2 boundaries. That is a big concern. But apart from that, I think still a total to play with, 120 for 6 at the end of their 20 overs. 120 for 6 at the end of their 100 balls. And if you look at the bowling of Birmingham Phoenix, much better bowling today. Phoebe Brett, the pick of the bowlers, 1 for 16 in her 20 balls. Lauren Filer, 1 for 29 in her 20 balls. Alana King, the last over went for some runs, 1 for 25 in her 20 balls. Alice Capsey bowled very economically, bowled only 2 overs, none for 9. And Eva Gray, 2 for 29 in her 20 balls as well. Fatima Sana bowled only 2 overs, 1 for 12 in her 10 balls as well. So the Birmingham Phoenix women, when they come out to bat, will need 121 runs to win this match from their full quota of 100 balls to win this match and finish this tournament on a winning note in front of their home crowd. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. So hi guys, welcome back to the run chase here. So Birmingham Phoenix have lost 2 wickets, but they are trying to take the run chase deep, and it's only 121 they are chasing. So last ball of the over coming up. This time flicked away again by Elise Perry towards mid wicket. Picks up another single to finish the over. So 13 runs came from that over from Tara Norris, and Birmingham Phoenix women are 35 for 2 after 20 balls. Devina Perrin has been dismissed already. Devina Perrin and Jemima Spence were opening the batting. Both of them have been dismissed. And now Elise Perry and Alice Capsey anchoring the innings. So Nicola Carey now back into the attack. 13 runs have come from this over. Nicola Carey has gone for 13 runs in her first 5 balls. She's into her second over. Just 86 needed from 80 balls. That's on the pads. Flicked out towards deep square leg. Oh, a little bit of a fumble there, and has it gone away for 4? I think it might have. So a boundary to start the over here, straying onto the pads there, Nicola Carey, and flicked it away beautifully, and boundary to start the over brings it down to 82 needed from 79 balls now for the Phoenix. This time full again. Elise Perry drives it towards mid-off. Another dot ball from Nicola Carey. This time down the wicket again and gets it past mid-on. Elise Perry taking matters into her own hands today. Moves to 26 from 11 balls. And picks up another boundary here. Second boundary in this over, and looks like Birmingham Phoenix are determined to finish this campaign on a high today, that is for sure. This time down the wicket, and Perry flicks it away leg side towards mid wicket. Picks up another single. One more delivery left in the over. Alice Capsey back on strike. Oh, wide down the leg side. Has to reload that one again. Erring in line there. Nicola Carey brings it to a runner ball. Just 76 more needed now from 76 balls.
It's a wide. It's a wide.
Oh, inside edge, onto our pads. And another dot ball here to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over from Nicola Carey. And Birmingham Phoenix women are 45 for 2 after 25 balls. The power play is also completed. So Kirsty Gordon is back into the attack into her second over. Has picked up a wicket as well, tosses it up. Alice Capsey drives it towards point. Dot ball to start the over. This time down the wicket in the air and it's taken at mid-off. Third wicket falls. Alice Capsey looking to use her feet and probably clear that fielder, but only manages to find the fielder at mid-off. Third wicket goes down. They're still looking comfortable, the Birmingham Phoenix. But you never know in this game. One wicket can turn the game on its head. And that's a big wicket because Alice Capsey can be dangerous with the bat. So Amelia Kerr taking the catch. Kirsty Gordon gets her second wicket of the day. And Alice Capsey departs after scoring 2 runs from 7 balls. Birmingham Phoenix women are 45 for 3 after 27 balls. Wait, sorry. This time looking to pull it away towards short fine leg. And another dot ball from Kirsty Gordon. This time cut away straight to point. And another dot ball here. Emma Lamb is the new batter to the crease. This time again angling onto her pads, looking to flick it away. Another dot ball. So wicket made in there from Kirsty Gordon, and Birmingham Phoenix women are 45 for 3 after 30 balls. So Amelia Kerr now back into the attack for MI London. Tosses it up straight away, and Perry comes down the wicket, hits it towards long off and picks up another single to start the over. This time again goes on to the back foot, and Emma Lamb flicks it away leg side and picks up another single here. So good bowling here from Amelia Kerr, and suddenly a little bit of pressure building now on Birmingham Phoenix, you would think. This time looking to flick it away, a little bit of a googly there from Amelia Kerr. Another dot ball from Melly Kerr. This time pulled leg side again towards deep mid wicket. Perry picks up another single. 3 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Oh, reverse sweep in the air, taken by the keeper. They're appealing, and the finger goes up. So the last ball of the over produces a wicket. A big top edge from Emma Lamb, and Melly Kerr strikes. And what are the Birmingham Phoenix up to? Are they self-destructing here? What should have been a comfortable run chase is suddenly becoming slowly tricky, and this is the problem when a team is at the bottom of the table. Even 120 can be a tricky total to chase down. And Amelia Kerr striking once again. So Emma Lamb has to go after scoring. Emma Lamb is out after scoring 1 run from 5 balls, and Birmingham Phoenix women are 48 for 4 after 35 balls. So Fatima Sana is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 6. And straight away another good delivery, defended back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Amelia Kerr. This time driven off the back foot. Back to the bowler again, another dot ball. This time tossed up, driven in the air, just past that field red covers. And that runs away for 4, does it? Yes, it does. Beating that field red covers there, rest away for 4. Another boundary here, first boundary for Fatima Sana, gets off the mark with a boundary. And Daniel Gregory, the new bowler into the attack, concedes a boundary. 69 needed from 62 balls, 50 comes up for Birmingham Phoenix, 50 comes up in 38 balls at the loss of 4 wickets. So last ball of the over coming up, Elise Perry back on strike. Shot this time, pulled away leg side towards deep mid wicket. And picks up another single to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over from Daniel Gregory, and Birmingham Phoenix women are 54 for 4 after 40 balls. The 67 needed from the last 60 balls. Amelia Kerr now continuing into her second over. Elise Perry uses her feet, hits it over covers, and that runs away for 4. Nicely tossed up from Melly Kerr. And Elise Perry using her feet and picks up a much needed boundary for Birmingham Phoenix. Brings the equation down to 63 needed from 59 now. This time it's short again. Perry pulls it away towards deep square leg. Good fielding there at deep square leg. So Elise Perry picks up another single. And I think these two batters, if they bat responsibly, they can definitely chase it down. Fatima Sana is back on strike. Down the track again, Sana drives it towards mid-off. Another dot ball from Melly Kerr. Two more deliveries left in this over. Ooh, slow through the air. Googly probably. Inside edge from Fatima Sana. Another dot ball from Amelia Kerr. One more delivery left in this over. Last ball of the over coming up. Sana comes down the wicket, hits it down the ground. Fielder at mid-off puts in the dive. And Fatima Sana still picks up the single to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over from Amelia Kerr. Birmingham Phoenix women are 60 for 4 after 45 balls. So Kirsty Gordon is back into the attack, brought in to try and stem the flow of runs and maybe pick up a wicket. Oh, this time looking for the reverse sweep. Gets it on the pads probably. Dot ball to start the over. This time fired in onto the pads. Elise Perry flicks it away towards square leg and picks up another single. This time full again and driven back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Kirsty Gordon. Quicker delivery once again goes on to the back foot. Another dot ball. Hopefully now the pressure doesn't build here. This is a fantastic over. Kirsty Gordon looking to pull things back in favor of MI London. Now Sana uses her feet, gets it past covers. Last ball of the over. She decides that she's going to accelerate. Ends the over with a boundary. 5 runs came from that over. Much needed boundary for the Birmingham Phoenix. Releases the pressure a little bit. And Birmingham Phoenix women are 65 for 4 after 50 balls. With needing 56 more runs to win from the last 50 balls. So Haley Matthews around the wicket. And Elise Perry uses her feet, hits it down to long off. Picks up another single to start the over. Haley Matthews is a new bowler into the attack for MI London women. This time flicked away towards deep mid wicket. And picks up another single. Down the track again, a full toss, hits it towards long on. Perry picks up another single. Last ball of the over was on the patch, flicked away towards fine leg. Another dot ball to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over from Haley Matthews. Excellent over. Suddenly a little bit of pressure probably on Phoenix. 68. In fact, still 1 ball left in this over. Last ball of the over coming up. Down the track again. Flicked away towards mid wicket. So it will be only 3 runs from that over. Birmingham Phoenix women are 68 for 4 after 50 balls. And it's also the time for the strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout. Haley Matthews back into the attack, continuing into her second over. Use of the feet from Fatima Sana, hits it straight down the ground for 4 to start the over. So finally we are seeing a glimpse of what Fatima Sana is capable of with the bat. All too late for the Birmingham Phoenix, but looking to finish this tournament on a high here. This time guides it away again towards point. Fatima Sana will get through for another single. 52 needed from 44 balls. 49 more needed from 42 now after that boundary. Ellis Perry back on strike. This time wide down the leg side. Haley Matthews has to reload that one again.
It's a wide. It's a wide.
47 needed from 42. This partnership now 26 from 23. Need to break this partnership here, MI London. Let's cut away again. Good fielding at point. And they'll get through for another single. So last ball of the over coming up. And that's cut away straight to covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over from Haley Matthews. And Birmingham Phoenix women are 75 for 4 after 60 balls. So Amelia Kerr now continuing into her third over. She still has a couple of overs left. 1 for 9 in her 10 balls so far. 46 needed from the last 40 balls for the Birmingham Phoenix. Down the track again. It's it in the air. Could be a chance. Lands safely. 1 bounce to long off. Perry picks up another single to start the over. This time down the track, drives it past covers, that'll run away for 4. Terrific shot there from Fatima Sana using her feet and beating that fielder at covers, picks up her 4th boundary in this innings. In fact, Fatima Sana is the one who's releasing the pressure with the bat continuously here for the Phoenix. This time, quicker ball, Sana punches it. Back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Melly Kerr. This time swung away, beats that fielder again, down towards long on. Beats long on as well for 4. So continuing to find the boundaries here is Fatima Sana, moves to 24 from 20 balls. An underrated batter, hasn't quite done much in this tournament. But we are getting to see what is happening now here. This time Fatima Sana hits it towards long off and picks up another single to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over from Amelia Kerr, and Birmingham Phoenix women are 85 for 4 after 65 balls. Daniel Gregory now back into the attack. Use of the feet again from Perry. Hits it over covers. 4 more to start the over. How do you stop these boundaries? Brings it under a runner ball now for the Birmingham Phoenix. Daniel Gregory, another leg spinner, has been very expensive so far. The boundaries are only hurting the MI London at the moment. This time Elise Perry hits it down towards long on and picks up another single. And now Sana uses her feet, gets it over mid-off for her. So Fatima Sana not holding back. Clearing mid-off once again. Second boundary in this over. Daniel Gregory taken to the cleaners. This time down the track towards mid-off, another dot ball. In fact, they'll get through for a single. Fatima Sana. Last ball of the over coming up. Flicks it down the ground towards long on and picks up another single to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over from Daniel Gregory. And Birmingham Phoenix women are 96 for 4 after 70 balls. Only 25 more needed from the last 30 balls. This time down the track, hits it towards long off and picks up another single. Melikar into her last over. Well, looks like a fielder has hurt herself here in the process. Birmingham Phoenix are bossing this game. Just 25 more needed from the last 29 balls. Nicola Carey now is back into the attack. 25 needed from 29. Perry on strike. Looks like the fielder is okay. Perry hits it down to long on. Picks up another single. This time again, Fatima Sana going for the drive, but straight to mid-off. And another dot ball from Nicola Carey. This time again, looking for the drive, misses it. Another dot ball, so good over this from Nicola Carey. Just one run coming off this over. Still one ball left. 3 dot balls in this over. This time driven down towards long off and picks up another single. Goes for the paddle there. Elise Perry gets it past the keeper and will get through for another single. So 22 needed from 23 balls now for the Birmingham Phoenix. This partnership, 50 partnership also coming up. Partnership of 51 from 42 balls between these two batters. This time picks up another single here. 21 needed from 22 now. Down the track again, Perry hits it in the air. And long off, puts in the dive, somehow stays there, sit. And another couple of runs for Elise Perry. So last ball of the over again, picks up another single to finish the over. So 5 runs came from that over from Amelia Kerr, and Birmingham Phoenix women are 103 for 4 after 80 balls with 18 more runs needed from the last 20 balls. So Nicola Carey now back into the attack. Or is it? No, they are changing the bowler. In fact, Kirsty Gordon it is back into the attack. Elise Perry goes big, clears long on. That should be the game for Birmingham Phoenix right there. A clean strike from Elise Perry. Over long on for 6. And a much needed 6 for the Birmingham Phoenix to probably seal a part of the game right there for Phoenix. Home crowd are absolutely delighted. This time again, Perry comes down the wicket, hits it towards long on, and picks up another single. Now Fatima Sana uses her feet, hits it towards mid-off. Another dot ball from Kirsty Gordon. They thought Kirsty Gordon can contain the runs at 6 has potentially sealed the game for Birmingham Phoenix. Down the track again, hits it high in the air. Fielders circling. Oh, put down again. Misjudged it, I think, in the deep. And they'll pick up another couple of runs. Only 10 required now. Getting closer and closer to victory probably. Couple of runs to finish the over. In fact, only 9 more needed. 9 runs came from that over from Kirsty Gordon. And Birmingham Phoenix women are 112 for 4 after 85 balls. So 9 needed from 15 balls, and this partnership has officially sealed it for the Birmingham Phoenix. Outstanding partnership of 64 from 50 balls. So Nicola Carey now will be bowling the 18th set of this innings as Fatima Sana uses her feet, hits it down towards long off. And they're going to come back for 2. Another couple of runs for Fatima Sana. There's 7 more needed now. This time goes down the ground, long on, takes the catch. Was that needed? Was that needed from Fatima Sana? Holds out at long on. And the 5th wicket goes down for the Birmingham Phoenix. Couldn't quite time it there. And breaks this partnership here. Only 7 more needed. But you don't want to give a sniff to the opposition, don't you? Because anything can happen. So Fatima Sana has to go after scoring 36 from 32 balls. And Nicola Carey has picked up the wicket. Birmingham Phoenix are 114 for 5 after 87 balls. So Anari Dirksen is the new batter to the crease. Hasn't quite got going in this tournament so far. Third ball of the over. And Anari Dirksen drives it straight to covers. Another dot ball. Two more deliveries left in this over. Only 2 runs came from that over. This time on the pads, Anari Dirksen flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. And Anari Dirksen gets off the mark with a couple of runs in fact, so 5 more runs needed for victory. This time driven again towards covers. It's another dot ball to finish the over. Only 6 more runs needed from the last 10 balls. Just 3 runs came from that over from Nicola Carey, including the wicket of Fatima Sana. Birmingham Phoenix women are 115 for 5 after 90 balls. 6 more runs needed from the last 10 balls. Six needed from the last 10 balls. Hayley Matthews now bowling the penultimate over. Anari Dirksen flicks it away towards square leg and he'll get through for a single to start the over. The Ellis Perry is back on strike. 5 more runs needed. from the last 9 balls. Comes down the wicket. Hits it back to the bowler. So a valuable dot ball here from Hayley Matthews. Only 5 needed from 8 balls. This time Perry uses her feet. Hits it towards long off. Beats that fielder at long off into the boundary for 4. So really good use of the feet there. Scores are level for the Birmingham Phoenix. Just 1 more run needed for victory from the last 7 balls. And Elise Perry has single-handedly led from the front as a captain today. Has had a very tough tournament with the bat, but finally coming back to form here. So 1 required now. Perry goes for the lap, gets it towards fine leg, gets the single, and that is it. The Birmingham Phoenix women have ended their campaign on a winning note. Not quite the tournament that they would have wanted, but they will be very, very, very proud. For the first time, the Birmingham Phoenix women have defeated MI London women in the Women's 100 tournament, and they did it in style. And unfortunately for MI London, it just sums up their tournament. Unfortunately unable to defend this total today. Five-wicket win for Birmingham Phoenix women with 6 balls remaining. And Anari Dirksen and Elise Perry see it through to the end. Elise Perry unbeaten on 62 from 39 balls with 7 boundaries and 2 maximums at a strike rate of 158.97, ensuring that there was no hiccups in this run chase for the Birmingham Phoenix women. And in the end, a comfortable win for Birmingham Phoenix in front of their home crowd, giving happiness to their home fans. And still it won't do anything to the points table though. Birmingham Phoenix will still finish at the bottom of the table, but they have picked up their 2nd win in this tournament. And unfortunately for MI London, that streak has been broken because they had the wood over the Birmingham Phoenix women in the Women's 100 tournament. We just got to know that stat that for the first time in Women's 100 history, the Birmingham Phoenix women have defeated the MI London women, and they have done it in style here. The captain, Elise Perry, leading from the front and ensuring that there was no hiccups because they had lost 2 wickets early on. Davina Perrin has had a very tough tournament. Davina Perrin has had a very tough tournament, got out for 8. Jemima Spence out for a 3-ball duck, and at that stage we thought, okay, is Birmingham Phoenix beginning to bottle this run chase? But then Elise Perry stepped from the front, and even Fatima Sana, that particular partnership completely sealed it. Because Birmingham Phoenix women were 48 for 4 at one point. And from there, a partnership, 5th wicket partnership of 66 from 52 balls between Elise Perry and Fatima Sana took them home, and Birmingham Phoenix women have won this match by 5 wickets. We look at the bowling of MI London women today. Tara Norris 1 for 16 in her 10 balls. Nicola Carey 1 for 28 in her 20 balls. Kirsty Gordon 2 for 20 in her 20 balls. Amelia Kerr 1 for 23 in her 20 balls. Daniel Gregory was very expensive, none for 17 in her 10 balls. Hayley Matthews none for 16 in her 14 balls. Just not enough to defend a total of 121. And particularly when Elise Perry takes matters into her own hands, then it becomes very, very difficult to defend totals. So in fact, there is a difference in the points table because MI London have gone to the bottom of the table because, correction, I was only looking at the net run rate. Birmingham Phoenix have picked up their second win. MI London women finished their campaign with only one win against London Spirit at the home of cricket at Lords. That is the only win that MI London have got. They have suffered their 6th defeat in this tournament. So MI London women officially finish at the bottom of the table of the Women's 100 2026, continuing a trend of 2026 not being the best of years for the MI franchises. If you look at all tournaments, MI have not been able to perform well, and that has happened in this Women's 100 tournament as well. But Birmingham Phoenix women will be very, very happy with themselves. They have ended their campaign on a high, and now we know the 3 teams that have qualified for the playoffs. Trent Rockets women have qualified directly to the final, and Sunrisers Leeds women and Southern Brave women will face off against each other in the eliminator, which will happen day after tomorrow. So we have a rest day tomorrow, because with this, the group stage of the Women's 100 2026 comes to an end. So we'll be back again to cover the eliminator and the final of this tournament. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys. Cheers and good night.
like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.